by a big margin, and he's taking punishment himself in every round. I'm sure he didn't expect this kind of a fight from Doug DeWitt, but as I say, DeWitt looks to me as like a much better fighter than the Doug DeWitt that showed up in Las Vegas to fight Milton McCrory.
Certainly strategically he's been a lot better. Tried to work his way in, and he's been in there and used everything he's got. Strength, muscle, roughhouse tactics.
Tim, they have a heavy layer of grease over the left eye of Doug DeWitt. Whether he has a cut, I didn't see a cut on Doug DeWitt, but it looks like they worked on it.
The only blood I saw was from his nose in the last round, and not very much. Now some swelling over and under his right eye early in the fight, but did not appear to be serious. Hearns fighting with renewed purpose, knowing what that fight can cause.
Now Ralph Sitko's cut stuff has taken hold, Tim. You don't see any blood coming out of the right eye of Tommy Hearns. It takes a little time.
And meanwhile, Hearns piling up points here in round number 8.
Doug DeWitt has a pretty quick little jab himself, Tim, even though he's jabbing at a taller guy. Hearns is not countering his jab. Good combination by DeWitt. And there goes DeWitt's head again.
By DeWitt. Hearns blocked some of those blows, but a good offensive flurry by DeWitt.
It certainly was, Tim. Plenty of leverage on those punches. Very effective punches. There's where DeWitt has to wing that left hook when he slips. I'm surprised that he isn't winging it more often than he has.
Not appear to be any cut on the face of DeWitt. Little blood from the nose. Now the cut is open again over the right eye of Hearns, not bleeding heavily. 24 seconds still to go in the round. A little blood from that cut.
Mr. DeWitt is some tough guy, Tim. He's taunting Tommy Hearns, telling him to come on and fight. That's like taunting a locomotive when you're standing on the tracks.
Stop turns coming in with a left. Final seconds of round 8. Was good. Keep the pressure on. You've got to just double up on the pressure, you could hear him say. Stewart always calm in the corner of all of his boxers, including Hearns, saying, you know, another round in the bank, Tommy, just keep boxing.
And the first right hand that DeWitt threw, he hit Tommy right on the bad eye and knocked all of the cut stuff right off it. Went flying into the air.
Scheduled for 12. Doug DeWitt was counting on the fact that Hearns may not have the stamina after the early rounds. Well, we're into the 9th. He also said that he would be putting on the pressure. I say he's been trying to do that.
Well, Manny Stewart told Tommy one more round, he says, and then we'll open up. So I guess they're going to take the double pressure away from DeWitt next round. Next round should be a beauty if we get by this one.
Well, don't forget that Hearns felt it was important to look good, not just win, but to come in here and hopefully knock out the man who's never been knocked down. They really got tangled up that time, and DeWitt wanted to throw that right hand, but Marcus of Queensbury prevented him.
Look at DeWitt with his hands at his sides. Hands at his sides. You talk about not respecting a puncher.
Look at now, a little rub on the top of Hearns' head. Really mocking.
He's telling him to watch Tommy's head. Now Tommy's doing it to him. Look at this. Tommy should not get caught in this trap and start doing the things that DeWitt's doing. He should fight like Tommy Hearns.
Well, Hearns, no doubt, a little frustrated. wanting to look good in front of his hometown crowd. He's been in command of the fight, on our cards at least, but he has
not really, this round, Tim.
No,
not this
round.
DeWitt is landing some beautiful combinations, short punches, good shots to the body.
And his muscling
paying off on the head, and another one on the head.
They're taking a point away from Doug Dewitt. Or using his head inside, I believe.
No, Tim, I think he called a low blow.
All right. Referee's back was to us, so we couldn't read his lips or hear him real well.
Look at Doug DeWitt. What a tough guy. Oh, what a right hand he got hit, Tim. Nothing happened.
He's just walking in now with his hands down.
Tim, he has Hearns rolling with him.
Hearns landing freely. The crowd on his feet.
Tim, Tommy's letting it all hang out.
After this exchange, just really let Hearns fire away. Look at his hands down. Didn't punch back. Hearns took advantage. Remember, this is a 12-round fight for the NABF middleweight title. We're in round 10. Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy, a dramatic middleweight display. Thomas Hearns, cut in round number 6. Has had problems since that point. We have scored a round for DeWitt, and he might have won the last one except for that point being taken away for the low blow.
And now Ralph Zitto has gel foam on the cut on Tommy Hearns' eye, but if you hit that gel foam, that'll go.
And DeWitt going right after it.
There's also a target for DeWitt.
What about the substances that are allowable, Gil?
Well, Tim, nowadays they only allow adrenaline chloride.
Is that involved in this?
You can use a gel foam, Tim. You can't use anything with an iodine base. Anything that will burn the tissue.
Hearns now scoring, but DeWitt will not back up.
Yeah, but Tim, Hearns is putting the rounds in the bank.
Some loose tape on the glove of Hearns. A repair needed in the Hearns corner.
Well, it didn't take Manny Stewart long. He's a real pro. Had the scissor ready. Now, for DeWitt to win this fight, Tim, I say he has to land a big punch, and to land it, he has to throw it.
He has knocked off that gel foam off the corner of the eye of Thomas Hearns, but there's no bleeding at the moment.
It seems to me DeWitt gets in position to throw that left hook and then doesn't throw it.
Now there may be a cut at the corner of the left eye of Thomas Hearns, in addition to one over his right eye.
Here goes DeWitt with his head, using an elbow.
And again, Hearns with the head of Doug DeWitt, and the crowd responding to a little unsportsmanlike tactic on the part of Doug DeWitt. He's going to do everything he can against the heavy favorite Thomas Hearns in his hometown. We have Hearns comfortably ahead on our card through 9 rounds.
Tim, here's an example where Tommy Hearns had to look good. Everybody said, well, can he knock Doug DeWitt out, knock the Iron Man out? Now he's worried about surviving and winning.
Cuts over both eyes of Thomas Hearns. 2 rounds to go after this one concludes. We're in the final seconds of round 10. Right hand over by DeWitt. There's right hand by it, and they're responding to the fact that he's made this a dramatic section to try to